Welcome back, everybody, to Spirit Plays More Spiral Knights. Before we begin, if you could please click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. It helps us out. Keep SK great again. Make SK alive. I don't know. I don't know what to do. What's Joe Biden's thing? I'm old. I'm not Trump. I'm pretty sure that's his theme. Kamala Harris. It might as well be the Harris-Biden campaign, because if you look at how they're going to Article 25, if that doesn't say, hey, we're gonna get Biden out of here later by force, even if he doesn't want to go, I don't know what to say. So it's kind of works either way. If Trump stays in office, they can use it on him. If Biden gets in office, they can use it on him and just get him out of the way, because he's a little bit in mental decline. But anyway, there's your political message of the day. I'm sorry, I just had to get that out of there. By the way, give me some more. Give me some more brain space. What is going on with my... Oh my gosh, dude. Hold on. Oh, you can't close out other things when you're playing this game. Are you kidding me? There's little eyeballs that are gonna get you any minute here. Exit. Okay. Maybe closing Discord will solve the world's problems. I could have just shot this when I was in the middle of it, but we didn't. But anyway, I was looking for... Of course, we always got to make sure other stuff's working too. now that one thing's failing, who knows what else is failing? But the I know in the channel progression, I'm here once in a while. I believe that once a week, we miss Spiral Saturday, so this is kind of making it up, I guess. If you want to look at it that way, making up for missing Spiral Saturday. So it's what's today? I think today's Monday. So we're down here getting some radiance, because you can never have enough radiance. If you take a shot for every radiant you get, you will never take shots unless you purposely go to the distillery and just pour grain alcohol down your throat. We have to be very purposeful with the radiant montage. And I saw Power Cable completed the Vanaduke in 13 minutes, I think. That's incredible, dude. It takes me like 45, and I almost die every time. I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way or not. Let's go this way. Crap. Oh, okay, we can go this way. Just unleashes fury we have never seen before. Probably should have gone the other way. That's alright. So I know the channel's gone down. I got to do Super Nintendo Sunday too. Things happen. This is being pushed down to the further priority list in the Good Spirit life. I got work, daughters, and now I'm getting back into martial arts. I'm watching videos. I'm getting myself, I'm conditioning my knuckles a lot more. Push-ups, sit-ups. I hit 180s. What am I? 189 to 192 is where I fluctuate from. So I'm starting to diet a little bit too as I continue the kettlebell thing, because we want to get stronger. By the way, I'm getting heat over here. Usually I just skip the heat because it's so inconsequential, but I'm trying to heat the shield. Getting it to level 10. It's been level 7 for like 2 years. We also should probably feed our pet. That could be the next mission we got. Mike hasn't eaten a meal in such a long time. I don't think I've ever fed him. And just like all tiny babies, they stay the same size if you don't feed them. They don't die, perish, or anything else. No, that's not reality. That's a dream world we're thinking about right there. But just examining purpose and priority list. So dad work martial arts, and then friends. We're gonna have a Halloween party for the first time in like 2-3 years. Since my second daughter was born, our household used to be the one that we would do stuff. That's what we would do, and we invite all our friends to do stuff too. I forgot that just doesn't work again when you're against a wall. So I guess we'll come all the way up here and just fire my laser. Is that too old yet? Anybody still know what I'm firing my laser means? What that refers to? I don't think so. I think the world. Oh no! I think it's the world is beyond firing my laser anymore. Things die out so fast. No, but actually, the number one thing in my life is my Judeo-Christian worldview, God, reading Bible, and seeking clarity, seeking truth. Truth actually is number one. It just happens to be, the Christian worldview. So you can take that for what it's worth. Do we get you? What else needs to die here? Oh, you're hiding in a corner, man. Come on, it's disgusting. Don't do that there. So that stuff's important to me, personally. And I think the truth is important. The truth is important. If it's not important to you, if your opinion is more important than actual truth, to quote Mike Pence, so I can't help it, but I can't help but bring this one up because it was such a good line. You're entitled to your own opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts. Like, that's, I believe gravity doesn't work the way it does. Well, it turns out it does. Go ahead and try to disprove gravity, a fact, by jumping off your house. We'll see who's right, your opinion or gravity. You know what I mean? There's certain absolutes. So when you look at something, this is from the spiritual gifts test that I took. Hello, Kat. Welcome to the team. Do you expect something? I don't have a third hand. You're just gonna have to deal with it. But you look at something, and the spiritual gifts test, they say don't take it before you're like 30 or something like that. So I mean, you could take it when you're 15, I guess, but probably will not get the desired result. Is something supposed to happen now? Is there like a transaction? I pet, you stop meowing. Yeah, you barking at me now. Is that your impression of a dog? So anyway, if there's something in your life that you love passionately, but you're not very successful at, that's a hobby. That's not your calling. If there's something that you are really good at, but it does not sing to your heart, then that's not your calling either. It's only when you find the combination of something that sings to your heart. It connects the heart and the head, basically. It's one of the things it does. You're very passionate about, and you're good at it. And that's usually the purpose. Now, people can have multiple purposes. You can't put your tail between my finger and the mouse. That's not cool. Nobody likes that. Except for you. You're just purring up a storm. You gotta move your tail, Cat. You got it. Don't give me the death stare. Don't touch my tail. But anyway. So I'm thinking about purpose, and I did step down from public teaching during the when the whole COVID thing happened, because I couldn't. Even the evidence now, if I haven't said it before, here's your. It's not. This isn't political, right? Just take facts. Go on the CDC website. Take the amount of cases. Sorry, take the amount of deaths. Divide that with the amount of cases. You get 0.02. That's a very low death count. That's everybody in every age group. 0.02, including the people that are like, yeah, I might have had a heart attack and got in a car crash. It's still COVID, though. Yeah, COVID. It's even counting those people. So I know death is sometimes like a trailer mark, because people are still alive, and it takes them a couple days to die, so whatever. But still, basic facts like that, and the fact you add a couple zeros on that, and kids don't get it, because that's the kid percentage is just so low. People swear to me their kid has it, but then they never took their kid to get tested. It's just all theory crafting. Mine, even me saying that I think I had it is still theory crafting. I just have very strong evidence that I did. But we always want the practice doctor test to be what is the ultimate outlier of what is real and what is not. But you can also use your best evidence, best judgment, right? Because belief, it's in everything. Take the statement, I believe in science. What did you just do there? You used a belief to justify a scientific claim. Like, there's always morality in science. It's just how it is. There's got to be. There's not enough to just say I believe in science, because what does science tell you? Science tells you whatever you want it to say. If you have itching ears and believe morality can be dictated to by anybody by any means, I mean, it's kind of what you're going to get there. So looking at purpose there, I love playing games. I only like playing a couple, and I got to be smart about. Oh, I almost ran right into that. Smart about my calling and about where I am, because I can't spend money on games and play games. That'll do two things. One, it'll give into the socialistic, communistic, actually victimhood culture that's all about me. Don't pay attention to my kids or my wife. Just spend all day on the internet. I can't do that now. I got a full-time job, dad. I'm a dad. I have friends. I have kids that need to be taught. Teaching kids does not mean drop them off at daycare. If you guys were confused about how to be a parent, let me educate you. You're supposed to spend time with them. That is the best way to be a parent. The number one educator in your children's lives is you. It's not a school. Someone else doesn't know how to, shouldn't be thinking for them. If you're letting somebody else do your thinking for you, I would say turn off CNN. turn off any media, social media, and Reddit's been absolutely horribly toxic lately too. It's silly, ridiculous. People getting hyped over the most ridiculous things. Did I say ridiculous enough? So I look at that stuff, and I still have, like, martial arts is something I was pretty successful at. I won a couple grand champions in tournaments. Oh, my nose. Can't stop moving, man. You know, I love teaching. Jamming kids, maybe not so much. But, I mean, they need to be taught, right? Kids need to be taught, and I have my own kids. So I have a summer house and a barn that's part of my property here, so I was thinking about making that into my own dojo. The trouble is, and I know a lot of you that watch this video live in other places where they just have stuff shut down. Like, it was really amazing to me that the Daily Wire, who I've listened to once in a while anymore, because they just, like, show the absolute absurdity of the political mainstream, specifically the media that doesn't listen to anybody but themselves, as if a counter perspective is just unheard of. And actually, Ravik Zacharias pointed this out to me. You go to the conservative universities, they examine the conservative and the liberal to make sure they're right. You go to a liberal university, they've never even heard of the conservative point of view. Like, they don't examine it because it's just not them. So they're progressive. They're the future. This is how it's meant to be. So I mean, what do they have to say? It can't possibly be valuable. Progression is the future. Progressive movement. Oh, my face. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Not a fan of that. Luckily, we have lots of hearts around. That was not my face, by the way. Jeez. So, anyway. Switching gears. That's all I'm saying. Might be late on a few videos. Catacomb Kids is something I could just pick up and play and enjoy it so much. I would have jumped into Spelunky, but I don't have money. I can't justify spending money on games very often because it comes with a cost, right? I am married. If I've spent something on luxury for myself, I must give in and do the same for her. So it's basically like counting double the cost. And that's okay. You can do that if you can soak it, but I gotta be careful because that's a slippery slope. Once you start going down that train of what you're going to spend money on and you justify it all willy-nilly, as I can no longer speak. Here we go. Give me that bonus, boys. But there's no end to it, right? It's like junk food. This is one of the reasons... Oh, my face. Again, back of my head, but still my face. It's one of the reasons I justify leaving my wallet at my house. Can you guys just stop up here? Let's just use this. It's too tempting. I gotta get it out of my inventory. I justify leaving my wallet at my house because the vending machines are always there. I'm on a diet. They're tempting. My wife's like, why don't you just leave it in your car? I'm like, I know myself. I'll go out to my car and get it. She's like, I won't. I'm like, I am not that lazy. But I do like food. So gluttony, I mean, there's sloth and gluttony, right? They're two distinct things. I will work hard just so I can eat massive amounts of food. Gotta be careful with this kind of stuff. This is how you get it, like a gross, overweight dad. Because it's not only my image, it's like the image of my kids. They're not going to want to see that. I mean, what do you want to be? You want to be cool dad, or do you want to be chub dad? Oh yeah, I guess... I know the general consensus is, yeah, it's the dad bod. It's very attractive. Girls go for that. I'm married, so I'm not looking to, attract any females. But like I know the offset between the male and the female gender. Most people do, I think. Males tend to be more visual creatures. That's just how we're made. And females tend to be more mental creatures as far as attracting a mate. Will this person be good for me? Will they be nice for me? Will they treat me well? It's amazing because they usually, even though that's the consensus, they tend to act the opposite, right? Women tend to be more emotional. Men tend to be more headstrong. When the visual appeal of a female is like the opposite of mental critiquing, and the emotional side of a... the visual appeal of a female kind of like goes against the mental. It disarms the mental aptitude of the male. Ugh. And then the mental attraction of the male, or the character rather. I wouldn't even say it's like logical. It's more of a character kind of thing. Can sometimes override the pure attraction. It's just very weird how they're kind of one piece of another. Do I hear somebody behind me? No, it's a chair. I gotta take my eyes off the screen. I'm gonna get killed here. I might get killed here. I might not. It might not. Every time we do that up against the wall, it just doesn't work. We have to remember this. My daughter's due to come home any minute, so that's why I'm like, maybe there's someone sneaking up behind me. She's been a ninja a couple times already. We need to get one of these hearts. And not enjoy the snapback the game gives. Maybe we might experience it, but we don't have to enjoy it. There we go. It's like pain, right? Pain's always more beneficial on the outskirts than the behind. You never like it when it's happening, but you can understand the strength it gives you when you're finished with it. If anything, just to purely relate to somebody else who might go through the same amount of pain and say, you can make it through. There's a light on the other side. A couple other things that happened to me anyway. Well, I guess our life is my father-in-law. He's got cancer all over his body. We just discovered this like a couple days ago. So that's going to be an event that takes some time, and that death and life are worthy to be celebrated. We're not going to sit there just mourn over the loss of his potential. You know, they're going to enjoy him, enjoy the time that they hang out together, which is going to be great. And you should. And this happens to everybody, and we should. This is where you don't forget this stuff. You got to be prepared for it when it happens. You know it's going to happen. But you know, the worst thing you can do is try to rationally go through it, because it's hard to say an earthly goodbye. It just straight up is. You need to be there for people. If you're ever confused on what to do, and when someone says, my friend died, my mom died, don't say anything, man. Just be silent for a minute. Let them talk. Talking out an emotional response is good. Or crying is good for that stuff too. I didn't mean to go too deep with this episode. It's basically like an update to what's been happening the past couple of days. But it's, you know, if you were confused on whether you do or do not depart from this earth, let me remind you that everybody's 100% terminal. Never before in our country have we seen everybody face their mortality at the same time. Usually it's, you know, one-offs, but the COVID thing, because of its hype, and the world is all about the me culture. We all want instant fixes with like vaccines. That was close. But we might not get what we are asking for, and vaccines are sketchy as is. I mean, what if it was an actual plague? Anyway, 0.02%, that's all I'm saying. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as people think it is. Oh, I hear somebody. I thought I heard somebody. I just sat there and took it. So, anyway, those are things that have been going on. So I'm probably going to focus more attention on the martial arts aspect. Reading books. I see you always sneaking in here to get pieces of paper. Hey, when I'm done with this, we're going to get your sister, okay? She's still at Grammys. So this is going to remain my hobby for quite a while. I do like, I like this game. I like my guild mates. I just hardly ever, I play Lockdown once in a while. Whenever I turn on the game, Spiral Knight specifically, this is it. That you see me play. I have no hidden agenda, no big thing I'm going for. You already have, I don't have a Polaris. I guess we can go for that if we wanted to be like ultimate snobbery in the Lockdown community. Lockdown community has not had an update in their forum for like August 26th or something like that. It's been a while. So no one's jamming on Lockdown besides people that constantly play anyway. So the only thing to do is like experience the game. Last time I put this game up on stream during one of the coffee streams, I think Tabor said he's just like play. When I'm like, hey, what game should I play? And he suggested this one because the music is awesome. The atmosphere in this game is something I really love, and I will never forget. It'll be part of me forever. Unfortunately, it got sold to like 5 different companies, got tossed around like a piece of meat, and eventually the end person's like, I don't know how to program Java. Oh, let's outsource some costumes to India and pay them pennies so we can make millions. I don't know if that's really what happened, but I could see it happening. That was my first conspiracy theory. Because they could have made something with this game. Who is they? Grey Havens, I think. I'm not sure. And it's still a neat package. And it's free, dude. I mean, I wouldn't be playing it for so long if it wasn't free. And the community we still have is still tight. A couple thousand of us, maybe. Couple 20. Oh, we got a spark. Trying to save up for that wonderful shadow layer run we're gonna do someday. I'm sure I've had one somewhere in the past, but it's been a while. Oh my god. It's not good enough, and time is always against us, right? So today is Columbus Day. So my wife has an in-service day, but my daughter couldn't go with her, my little one. My older one just got home. She snuck behind me, got a piece of paper, because she's sneaky. That's what she does. So she just got home. She's probably doing her homework now because she's ridiculously responsible compared to her dad when he was that age. When I was a young warthog. What else can we do? Can we do... We got time for one more. Let's do Hazardous Heist. Boom. Let's go get him, buddy. I know it's worth a decent amount of... We only got 15 radiance from that run, which was kind of a... So we want... you know what? I hardly ever use this. Should we do swords? What am I doing? This seems like the best loadout that's ever been created. We'll just try Akron. Maybe we can just Akron everybody's face off, and then we don't have to worry about actually fighting enemies. It seems like a good idea. Too bad there's not like the treasure vaults you can just jump into, the new stages. I know you have to kind of fight for them. It's the gangster music. Stand back. What? What? I'm gonna chop them all up. Yeah, ta 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 ta. Only two for them. Cha cha. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Akron defeats everything, including world powers, governors, Republicans, Democrats. The Akron can do it all, man. It is the ultimate. Mountains might be bigger, but Akrons are stronger. Okay, let's just get you and you out of here. The only fault I really have, I don't know if it's a fault, but the thing that kind of takes me away from doing the prestige is I'd rather just jump further into an arcade run. There's more potential for randomness, goodness, you know, people jumping in your party and having a good time. Excuse me. Cause I'm having a good time. Kind of like cutting grass here. They're basically just little children gremlins. And I have the Akron. There's nothing strong about it. Is it like extra sharp? Is it crap, should have saved them, huh? What is depth 24? We can't get radiant, so I'm not gonna spend it. If we had somebody with us, I would spend money on that. So you gotta, I mean, well, that one shot, mountains one shot them when you're solo. Oh my goodness. Boom, 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 boom. Excuse me. It still gets me. I'm gonna steal that line. Mike Pence, such a gentle dude. Alright, brain, stop politicking. I'm also reading I'm part of the Inklings for the CSO's Institute, which is huge for me. It's something I'm very thankful that it's been put into my life. I'm poisoned. How could you? So I'm reading, we just read Evil and the Justice of God, how God can be just and merciful, because one's a contradiction of the other, right? If you're just, you don't take passion into consideration. You just go by what's fair. If you're merciful, you throw justice out the window, and people get what they don't deserve, rather than what they deserve. That's why the cross of Christ was so amazing, because it went through justice, and it still worked. Mercy was there on the part of us, like the mercy was bestowed upon us, but justice wasn't forsaken. Justice was thrown upon the person who volunteered to save us. Enjoy your beautiful mountain on your back. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just Valance them. 5:15. I am Mace Windu. Anyway, I think we hit the end. Right there. Beautiful. Can never ice too many things. So, Evil and the Justice of God. And I'm also reading a book. Well, I finished that book. I also read... I'm almost done with the Thomas Aquinas one. That one is just... It's a lot of stuff to take in. Thomas Aquinas is extremely smart. Or he can keep a thought in his head for a very long time, and his logic and reasoning are pretty good, too. I recommend reading Thomas Aquinas. That and St. Augustine. They're good. But, God and the transgender debate. Which, I've gone over that... Poison then Frost, huh? Alright. I've gone over that topic a couple times about the concept of identity. Like, I don't really have to read it, but I do read it because we're all reading it as a group. If you've not been in a group discussion before, I'd recommend that. So you can all go through a coherent chain of thought as a group of people and talk about it and discuss ideas. It's extremely rewarding. You guys mind? Come on, buddy. They said something about lockdown over there. I don't know if you heard that. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Yeah. You guys think you're doing? Man. It's a casual way to wind down after work. Work wasn't that stressful either, because we even, to be quite honest with you, working 6 days a week as opposed to 5 does, at least for our department, the stocking department. How did I get this done? It's it really is lightening the load for at least Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We give everybody the product they need because we're basically like the middleman. My department. We get the people their products. We're like the mailmen of the warehouse. I think that's the way you can look at it. Oh, mercy. And so I've cut myself back from, what did I start at? Like 4 cups of coffee a day, or 2 in a workout drink. Where are you going? 2 in a workout drink to just, I wanted to get him, but we couldn't. To 2 cups of coffee a day, and yeah, maybe a workout drink. Usually only on like the heavyweight days. That guy's gotta go. Can we do something here? Get in there. Here we go. Chop him up. I meant to use the number 3, but that's okay. Poison your face. That didn't. The AOE didn't go off there. Come on, man. Chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well done. Well done. Mike, you're an inspiration to everybody. But still, it's the crew I got, they're beautiful. I can't talk about them enough. It's a highly relational building. If you ever get to the point of leadership, which I'd recommend the world needs leaders, man. Somebody who holds others accountable. That's the first part. Oops. They kind of, wow, they did they use their like push pulse to knock me into a mine? I think that's what happened. But the world needs leaders, dude. The world needs fathers. It's so much easier not to be a dad because you don't feel like it, or because the mother doesn't want you to be it. It's very scary, dude, because we need that kind of strength. Male figures are supposed to be the visual strength of the world as far, when it comes to being a whole, the family household. They should be. We're not really talking about Spiral Knights at all, are we? Well, yeah, that's alright. I mean, what's really coming up? We've got the New Year's event. Oh, we have the Halloween event. So used to having ASI medium on this thing that I was really thinking something was broken there for a minute. But we're good. So good. What's our token count? That's not the right button. It's Anime Bay. Token. Got 100 yet? 82? That's pretty good. Oh, we got 120 for Grim Sparks. I don't think we can really get anything with those, though. If I was a betting man, though, I would say it looks like you should be getting a boss rush or something. Not done yet? There's an enemy, or I gotta go up here and I guess touch that thing. I think. There's still people in this game who do Prestige every single day, and have since Prestige came out. I'm waiting for the shop of Prestige, and I'm also waiting for, you know, when you get the Moonlight, what are they called? These. Good job. You missed 2 out of 3 of your shots. Great gunner. The Veilstone. Oh. Guess I didn't hit it hard enough last time. You just stand my... Thank you, buddy. Ba-boom. Ugh. I had flashbacks from playing Hammerwatch, where like your shield doesn't work unless you're facing them. We also got a great lesson with shields and Catacomb Kids about how they're probably the best thing ever as far as the offensive weaponry. I always underestimate offensiveness, specifically defensive offense, because I'm looking for the miscellaneous, the skill sets in the middle that kind of make the character define as a character. I like that stuff. Being a good leader, right? Strong values, that kind of thing. Anyway, what we get? Can we get a... Oh, we've done it. I don't think we can level, though. 1,500 plus a 5-star material is pretty good. You can sometimes sell those for 2,000. Welcome back to the Team Cat. Oh, no. Meow, meow. Yeah, you're my battle cat. So fierce. Someone breaks in the house, you'll be the first to not move. Everybody else will move, but not you. You're strong. You fight the willpower to go up and deal with the problem. You just sit there and let it happen. Anyway, how we doing? Can we mid-tier it? That's 60 crystals. That's a lot. We can't do that. Anyway, I think that'll do it for this one. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Follow me on twitch.tv/Damon180. Friday nights, Saturday nights, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the coffee stream. I'll see you later, guys. Take care.